this video, we're talking about why charging high prices in solar is ethical and why you should charge high prices if you're selling solar. Thank you so much for tuning in to another solar video on the channel. My name is Ivan and I help people grow profitable sales orgs in solar, selling over the phone and being location independent. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into it. A lot of people have a negative connotation when it comes to charging high prices in solar, and that's because they've been taught the wrong way. And I'm gonna explain to you why. They believe that if you're charging high prices in solar, you're probably taking advantage of someone, you're ripping them off, and you're a bad individual. So I'm here to tell you that all of those things are not true. And the first reason for it is that when you're charging high prices in solar, you're actually providing a better experience for the homeowner. And that's because your profit margin is so much higher that you can accommodate should you get an unexpected adder. You don't even have to send them the contract for the homeowner to sign and have them rethink their decision. And a lot of the times that can even end up with you losing a sale, right? So providing a better experience is making sure that once they sign, everything after that you're able to cover, unless it's something like, okay, we need to change the roof because the roof's like, it's too old or whatever. But if that's not the case, you can float the adder. Or if it's not a ground mount, of course, you can float it. It's not gonna be more than, $2-3 grand. But you're priced so much higher than everyone else that you're willing to eat that adder. You're also able to provide them with better equipment. If you want to use better equipment like US made solar panels, or if you want to use better inverters, you can do that, right? You don't have to ask them or tell them that it's going to cost more money or this, that, and the other, right? And the pitch is obviously not to get into the nitty gritty of what the panels are made out of and what the inverter is and stuff like that, unless they ask for it, because usually that confuses the hell out of the homeowner and they actually end up not buying. But that's a story for another video. Next thing is you're also able to provide better payouts for your people. You can actually have your people make a lot more money. And by you paying your guys better, you'll be able to retain them for much longer, and that's gonna make you more money in the long run. Now, if you're doing lead generation, if you're running ads, for example, you can offer people better incentives. You can offer people, X amount of months off their electricity payments or whatnot, right? That could be one of your offers that you do. And so being able to charge high prices will allow you to do exactly that. You'll be able to give them, for example, 6 to 12 months of payments covered, or even more, right? Depending on how much electricity they actually use on a monthly basis. But charging high prices in solar overall, it's not about your ego or the fact that you're money hungry or any of that stuff. The fact of the matter is, if you're charging high prices in solar, in my opinion, they're not high. They're adequate, because as long as you can meet the requirements, which is for us, being able to get them much cheaper payments, anywhere between 20 to 40 or even 50% of what the homeowner is currently paying. It doesn't matter what the entire loan amount is because we can spread it out across 25 years. And that's what we do for the most part. And so get that out of your mind, that charging high prices in solar. You've been indoctrinated the wrong way. The right way is by you charging enough. You have to replace charging high prices with charging enough. Enough to retain your salespeople, enough to attract new talent, enough to offer homeowners better incentives, enough to put out bigger marketing campaigns, spend a lot more money on marketing, and grow your company as a result much, much faster. So please get that out of your mind, thinking that charging high prices is just bad. It is not bad at all. If you go to a personal trainer, you don't say, okay, why do you charge, $80 and you charge $250 a session, right? Both of these guys can do the same thing. Why does one charge 100+% more than the other one? Most of the time it's not because of the value, right? Because you might be able to get the same value out of the two. It literally doesn't matter. Like the $80 guy might be someone who's very educated, who knows how to get the job done, but maybe they have the wrong belief system around money. And the guy that charges $250 per session might be someone who values their time and understands that that's actually providing a better experience for the client, because not a lot of people can afford to pay $250 per session. And so just by them, paying that kind of money, they will be more invested in the process. They'll be more invested in following the instructions. They'll be more invested in going to the gym, working out, right? Because otherwise they're going to waste their money because they already paid it. So what I'm trying to say to you is, your overall experience that you provide to the homeowner is going to be significantly better if you end up charging high prices. Not to mention all the benefits that come with it, which is being able to grow your company much faster, retaining salespeople, drawing in more talent, and the world is your oyster at that point. So again, appreciate you if you're still watching. If you like the content of this video, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure you do. Also, if you want to escape the rat race and finally be able to break the shackles of the door knocking industry, or just be able to sell from anywhere in the country, in a different state than where you currently live, I have a free training telling you all about that, how to sell over the phone and build a business around selling solar over the phone and achieving location independence. You can find the link for the free training down below in the description. Anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching this video. Again, if you have any questions, post them down below. I would love to answer them in a video format. And I'll see you again in the next video.